Hey, I'm Chris Robin, aka at Detroit Beastie, here with Team Rise or Fall to talk about Beasties Boomers for Thursday, May 5th. Stick around and let's dig on in. Hey, and we are back. Thanks for being here one more time. I am Chris Robin, aka at Detroit Beastie, here with Team Rise or Fall to talk about some MLB DFS, Beasties Boomers for Thursday, May 5th. Before we get into the video, just make sure you go to Team Rise or Fall, like, share, subscribe, leave a comment. Let's talk it out. Is what I'm doing, is that like so off and you want to tell me something? I want to do this, Chris, and we'll talk about it. That's what these videos are all about. I'm not the end-all be-all of anything, just a guy with a camera and a microphone who likes talking DFS. When you get to Rise or Fall, make sure you use promo code Beastie. There are no NBA games tonight. There is a full slate of baseball games and there is 4 hockey games. And once it's already rolling here. So make sure you go to Rise or Fall. The Discord is where you're going to want to be. That thing is going nuts 24/7. People sharing ideas and thoughts. We have little pre-lock broadcasts. They're about 20-30 minutes leading up to each lock of all the sports. Don't get me started on the freebies. Take my word for it. Go to Team Rise or Fall and I'll see you there. Let's talk about baseball, shall we? There are, looking at my notes, there are about 6 games on the main slate today. I think 10 overall. We have it broken down. There's like 4 or 5 different slates here, but this is for the main video. I don't know anybody that's available, to build lines at 10 in the morning or when lock time is, but today's lock, normally it's like 7, 10. Today, it's a little bit earlier, 6:45. This first pitch in Philadelphia as they welcome in the Mets. The one I want to get to, it's pretty easy peasy. I have the Tigers stuff on. I live in Detroit, and I want to talk about the Tigers today, and it's not just a shot in the dark here. I have a couple things I want to mention. Let's talk about the first stack the leadoff hitter for the Detroit Tigers, and that's Robbie Grossman. If you look at his numbers, really, I'll give you his price tag in a second. When you look at Grossman's, power numbers, I don't want to say they're non-existent, but this guy, he has yet to hit a home run this season, and we saw him last year. He could crank some bombs from that leadoff spot here, but right now, Robbie Grossman, 284 average, 390 on base, 328 slugging percentage. He's taken 11 bases on balls. He's actually stolen a base. That must have been like on an error or something in a pickle, an overthrown ball, and Robbie advances to second or third base here. But to me, Robbie Grossman, 2.6 on FanDuel, only $4,000 on DraftKings. I like the way that this pitching matchup lines up with him, and for that fact, it's Jose Urquidy pitching today for Houston. I'll get to the pitching matchup at the end. Skubal versus Urquidy. Let me just give you the stacks here. So Robbie Grossman leading off for the Tigers, starting in the outfield or DH, we shall see. In the 2-hole, Austin Meadows, left-handed bat, the surprising addition from the Tampa Bay Rays here. Austin Meadows, 2.8 on FanDuel, 4.5 on DraftKings. Meadows, again, has yet to hit a home run as well. Something's got to break here. The levy's got a break, and Grossman and Meadows going to go nuts one of these days. Right now, Meadows 299 average, 393 on base, 390 slugging percentage, 11 RBIs, scored 8 times, 8 runs, and he's taken double-digit walks here in this one. In the 3 spot, what an addition Javier BAEZ has been for this Tigers team. He's the right-handed batter. When you look at Javier BAEZ, 3.2 on FanDuel, $5,000 on DraftKings. BAEZ has been, he's a star. He's a star. Let's just call it what it is. But BAEZ, 250 average, 300 on base, 429 slugging percentage. Only come around to score 4 times, but he's got 11 RBI, 2 home runs. He's taken 4 bases on balls here. What I noticed with Javier BAEZ is his exit velocity. It's around 91.2, and exit velocity is that's just what it is. When the bat hits the ball and whoop, it goes out to the outfield. They can measure that kind of stuff. And Javier BAEZ exit velocity, as I said, 91.2, it's pretty damn good. Actually, if you go to other websites and look at ownership percentage or all these baseball numbers, 91.2 MPHs, that's pretty great for an exit velocity. And also Javier BAEZ, his X slugging percentage, which means expected slugging percentage, that one's pretty easy too. It takes out defense from the equation when you're doing the math here. So X slugging percentage, that combines exit velocity, launch angle, and some sort of batted balls. When I say they take out the defense here, it's just as it is. It's more indicative more indicative of their skills here, because again, a player can control where he stands in the box, how he swings, what he does with it, where he can put it in some cases. But once the ball is batted and in play, the batter has no say so. So when you take out the defense, whatever that may be, a put out, an out, an error, so X slugging percentage is a good indicator for like just honing in on these players, naked raw skills here. Let's go down the list. In the 4 spot, Miguel Cabrera. He is 2-3 on FanDuel, 4-1 on DraftKings. When you look at Miggy, Mr. 3000, Miggy, we know, guy's a surefire Hall of Famer. His power numbers are probably long gone here, but he still has, he can still help, right? 7 runs, 7 RBI. He's got 1 bomb, 6 bases on balls. The one thing I want to say about Miguel Cabrera, he's got just a little bit better of an exit velocity than Javier Baez, but that is what it is. I want you to be careful here. I'm going to give you Spencer Torkelson to add in the stack just in the case that Miguel Cabrera is on the bench today. We know they're going to rest certain players at certain times. Tigers 8-15, Houston's 14-11. We shall see. So I don't want to leave you hanging here. So let's talk about Spencer Torkelson in the 5 hole. If Miggy is not active, do they bump up Tork, to 4th? Something along those lines. Spencer Torkelson, 2-6 on FanDuel, 3-1 on DraftKings. Tork, average, not where we want it to be, but this kid's still learning. I mean, we haven't even scratched the surface with Torkelson for seasonal formats and even daily formats. As I said, Tork, 2-6 on FanDuel, 3-1 on DraftKings, 7 runs, 7 RBI, a home run, as I repeated. So let's run down what I have here this evening for you, and it's the Detroit Tigers in Houston against Jose Acuerdi and Bregman and Altuve and all those guys. Batting leadoff. Again, none of this is confirmed because it's the beginning of the day here, but this is what I'm thinking. ROBBIE Grossman it starts our stack, leading off. Austin Meadows in the 2 hole, Javier Baez in the 3 hole, and then a combination of Miggy and Spencer Torkelson. If Miggy is out, we get Spencer Torkelson in there, and boom. Before I split, make sure you go to Team Rise or Fall, like, share, subscribe to the video. I am loving all the interactions. I love talking baseball, and hang around because, again, we got full-blown hockey Stanley Cup playoffs to go, so look for Hot Puck this afternoon. Until I see you tomorrow on Friday. Friday, we made it. Friday, May 6th. I'll see you then. Goodbye.